Do you want to know how you can become more attractive than you already are? And do you want to know how to become a magnet for love and connection? Then what do we need to be able to attract like a magnet? Do we need polarity or do we need neutrality? Do we need two of the same or do we need two opposites to be able to attract to the fullest? Now, before we continue to dive deep to the bottom of this topic, do you also like questioning everything so that the truth can surface by itself and brings us our full potential and inner power back? Now, if you do, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to not miss any future videos. Now, let's continue. Now, when we look at how the intelligence of nature works, which is way more intelligent than the smartest of minds, then strong magnetism is only possible when there is strong polarity. Whether we are heterosexual or gay, will there be ever attraction when there is no polarity between the couple? Isn't strong attraction and therefore polarity necessary to have sexual intercourse to survive as a species? So may I presume that strong polarity is not only necessary to experience strong sexual attraction in both straight and gay couples, but also actually necessary to survive as a species? Now the problem is, more and more masculine men are being confused in their masculinity, because more and more masculinity is being labeled as being toxic. But is it really? Can strong masculinity ever be toxic? Now, to answer the question, we first must know what it really means to be masculine and not to be confused. Now, with strong masculinity, I mean being unshakable loving, past all feminine irrationalities, and past all buttons pushed by femininity to test our masculine unshakability. With strong masculinity, I mean going for something with determination, for example, making contact with femininity, or completing the things that need to be done. With strong masculinity, I mean not crossing someone's boundaries, but also setting healthy boundaries with a backbone. With strong masculinity, I also mean putting the higher purpose first above others' agendas. And with strong masculinity, I mean someone who isn't suppressing or overcompensating his or her unsolved emotions with ego, but learns to own them and solve them within. With strong masculinity, I also mean someone you can rely on and you can feel safe with, to relax to, and to surrender femininity to. So can strong masculinity therefore ever be toxic? Can being unshakable loving ever be toxic? Can putting your higher purpose first so everyone around you can actually benefit from it ever be toxic? Can integrity ever be toxic? Can having a backbone ever be toxic? Could being bold enough to make contact while respecting boundaries ever be toxic? Can not letting your life be ruled by suppressed or by overcompensated emotions ever be toxic? Can being a safe, unshakable rock to rely on and to surrender to ever be toxic? So could it be that falsely labeling masculinity as if it is crossing boundaries like rape is the problem, and that the labeling of masculinity falsely is the problem, but not masculinity itself? On the contrary? Now, please let me know in the comment box below. If you are a feminine male or female, don't you want or aren't you longing for masculinity to feel safe, to relax to, and to surrender to, but have difficulties finding it nowadays? Could it be that masculine people wrongly believe that they have to become more and more feminine or neutral because they are being labeled wrongly? And because they are being labeled wrongly, even feminine people start to believe wrongly they want their masculine partner to become more and more neutral or feminine? Could it be that when masculine people believe that masculinity is toxic, that they do not dare to make contact anymore and rather want to escape in porn addiction instead? So could it be that labeling masculinity as toxic therefore is toxic? Have you ever experienced that if your masculine partner listens to become more and more feminine, that the polarity and therefore also the attraction fades away? Have you ever experienced to be left confused why the sexual attraction started fading away in your relationship? So do we want to make polarity and sexual attraction fade away and to all be left weak and confused? Or do we want to bring our polarity power back? Don't you want to experience strong sexual attraction in your current relationship again? Or don't you want to attract strong sexual energy instead of faking it in front of a screen? Don't you want to start celebrating strong masculinity and strong femininity back again? So don't we have to stop labeling strong masculinity as being toxic to restore this magnetic fabric of life itself? Please let me know in the comment box below. Now, before I want to share with you what makes you even more magnetically attractive than strong masculinity or strong femininity, may I ask you to help replacing confusion and weakness in society with strong attraction, with a backbone, with clarity and inner power again, by liking and sharing this video so others get to see this video too. Now, thanks for liking and sharing. Now, what is even more magnetically attractive than strong masculinity versus strong femininity? Well, that is being truly reconnected with our authentic core, with our authentic eyes and feelings, by breaking free from everything which we are not. Because when we are reconnected with our authentic core, we become a magnet for love or for connection with another authentic liberated core. Now click here if you want to get your full authentic magnetic attractiveness and your inner power back by breaking free from all labels and by reconnecting with your either strong femininity or masculinity again. And watch my 4 free, fundamental free videos. I will see you in the videos.